We'll start with the first of the press conferences for the Dubai World Cup Week 2019, and our first victim. You never know. You never know. Back here on Saturday night, David Marnane, delighted to see you here. He's got Tato Key running on Saturday evening. And first up, very interesting background to this horse. You were telling me earlier. Explain how you suddenly end up in Ireland with an Argentinian sprinter who comes with a pretty big reputation.
We looked at it last year and we were just trying to figure out for a horse that we could sort of get our hands on that would sort of compete over here. And I thought, I suppose rightly or wrongly, we thought the dirt might be an easier option. So we decided to go with a sprinter. So we went looking, and funny, I have an Argentinian vet at home, and we asked him to go and source one, and he picked out Tato Key. So we went and looked at his form, and it looked very good, and so we went down and we were able to get our hands on him. For a
Northern Hemisphere-based trainer, it's not the obvious route, is it, to go searching down in Argentina? But obviously this horse had a terrific record in his own country. Yeah, look, he's, I suppose a couple of things that floated us really. He's still a young horse. He'd won 12 of his 14, so it meant that he was very consistent and very tough. And he had age on his side as well, so he's sort of bought for the future as well. It's not just this carnival and this World Cup, but hopefully going forward. Well, were you thinking when you were buying it this would be the natural initial target to come here in Dubai? Yeah, I mean, look, we bought him, and obviously he never ran in Ireland. He was trained specifically for the two runs basically at the carnival, and we're always hoping that he would qualify and that World Cup would be his third run, which is where you want him really. How pleased have you been with the runs that you've had so far from the horse here under your stewardship? Yeah, I mean, he's certainly held his level anyway, if not progressed a little bit. His first run over, he was off for 7 months, cracking run to be beaten a length and a half behind drafted. 5-week break then, and we came back and we sort of had to back off him a little bit and come up. So I kind of half feel that the benefit of that run was levelled out, and then he stepped up and he's beaten a half a length by drafted, so it's a good solid performance. I suppose the 5-week gap was probably, to me, was just a tad long, where I suppose from Super Saturday to here is 3 weeks. It should be spot on for him. And obviously though, presumably you've got to find another maybe couple of lengths to make you against this very strong looking Golden Shaheen. Yeah. Look, I suppose we're under no illusions there. It's actually quite a strong renewal of it. Look, it's just a big. He's got to. We obviously know he's got to find a couple of lengths minimum. I'd like to hope that a stronger pace, which he's definitely going to get, will play to his advantages. But we're under no illusions. It's not going to be easy, but we'll give it a go. Irish trained dirt winners. There aren't many, are there? No, I think Aidan's the only man, and that's in the Derby. But we were second in the Derby, but that was on the Depita. It would be a weird thing to do, especially taking on the Americans. So we're definitely an uphill climb. But for you, this place does mean an awful lot to you. You having worked out here, would it mean something very special to you to come away with a winner here? I would, yeah. We've had 4 or 5 runners in World Cup night. I mean, Elaval was second in the Derby, was a big run. Nocturnal Affair was 5th in Alquoz. So they've run well. Obviously, you'd like to go another one. And actually, there haven't been that many Irish winners on World Cup night. But obviously, you mentioned Aidan O'Brien. To put yourself in that elite group, how good would that be for you? Yeah, look, I mean, you're striving to get a good horse, and when you get one, we've no problem coming here. We've been coming to the carnival for 7 or 8 years now. We've had plenty of winners at it, and they always seem to run really well. Again, even this year we brought out 4, and they've run well without winning, but they've all hit the board, collected prize money. So what is the key to getting it right for Saturday night then with your horse? I mean, you say it almost sounds like it's been a trouble-free few weeks. Yeah, touch wood, it's been very good. We've he's progressed every week here, and I've even noticed in the last month he's even stepped up another gear. He's put on weight, he's strengthened up, he's starting to look like a real strong sprinter now.
Are you taking a great deal more interest in Argentinian racing as a result of this?
We'll certainly pay a bit more attention. We'll watch a bit more any of it. But yeah.
Okay, David, that's enough from me. Any questions for David? Well,
David, you mentioned the speed angle. Obviously, the first two races there has been plenty of speed on, and that suited a horse like Drafted. Are you confident you can? There's going to be more speed on Saturday. Are you confident you can match it with a? Or Drafted's been the benchmark locally.
Yeah, absolutely. But sort of even the last day, I just thought he was a bit keen and a little bit busy in the early part of the, for the first quarter of that race. So I just think that I've watched a few of his races or his races in Argentina, and he does like, good fast pace. So, ideally, look, they're going to go very quick. They're going to be, taking a fair bit of time off that. So I'd like to see him just, follow them if he can sit in there third or fourth, and hopefully that they take each other on up the front.
And is he taking the kickback here? Fine. Does he handle the track?
Yeah, he's very straightforward, to be fair. He's smart out of the gates. He's smart into stride, which is what you want. And whether he can go those early fractions, we'll find out on Saturday. But he's and he hasn't had to face too much kickback, but he has got in behind a couple of horses, and it doesn't seem to bother him. He's very tough and straightforward.
Who are you looking for gates? I mean, which gate you prefer it for the?
Yeah, to be fair, he was drawn 11 of 11 the last day, so that's, so I think he did well to get within a half a length of, because he still had to have a wide enough trip. So ideally, look, I'd like to see, 3, 4, 5, just where I know he's not going to be able to make the running or anything like that, but we'd like to just get into the box seat if we can for a change, because we've been out in the car park for the 2 runs basically.
Dave, the Sheen's kind of been the long goal since you bought the horse. Okay, this is going to be his third race. It's progressed along your plan. Are you happy coming into this race? How everything's gone from the time you've gotten him to where we are now, kind of ending with the last work on Saturday?
Yeah, like I said, he actually surprised me a little bit on the opening night, because he'd been off for seven months or whatever it was, and that was a solid run. And as I said, I just think that we sort of backed off him a little bit after that, and then you're picking him back up for the second run, and the benefit, 5 weeks, maybe the benefit of that run just went out the window a little bit. Whereas here, he had a lovely run the last day. He's fit, he's well. We have a 3-week window. He breezed. Very happy with his breeze the other day. Nothing high or low, just a good solid 4/8, and he was good, and he's ready to go. I think we have him in as good a spot as we can have him, and it's ability now.
Thank you, David. It's the first time that we've had a question asked by a World Cup night winning trainer in the history of me doing the press conferences. So thank you, Chad. It's up here. But David.